Welcome to Underground Crypto.
Hey, it's the Underground Crypto back at it again. And I know, I've been MIA for some time, maybe close to 2 weeks. Been kind of busy working on crypto projects. Had some house projects, some remodeling to do, some other stuff. But I kept the eye on the crypto market, and the market's on fire. XLM, Stellar, the sleeping giant. Hopefully you've been flooding your bags and hodling because it's almost time to get your moon suits out. I was going to put this video out a couple of days ago, but I didn't have time. But it's about that time. And something struck me too. And someone mentioned it some time ago. And we're going to talk about that. How XRP, XLM won't move because of XRP. And we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about today, could the EU use stellar lumens to issue its CBDC? So that's our show for today. But before we kick off the show, because I was a little MIA, I will be selecting a person that subscribes or is a subscriber, makes a comment. I'll be selecting a winner. You can select a t-shirt. Also, I received a stellar box. And I think I received this already. It has like stellar socks and other stellar goodies in this box here. Right here, they sent me another box. So I'll select another winner, and I'll mail you this stellar goodie box. A lot of good stellar stuff in there. All right, so we're going to dive into the show. And before we do that, a reminder, Stellar Development Foundation Q1 2020 review. That's happening April 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's always good news. Always time for the price to rise there. All right, so we're going to look at this. We're going to look at this first thing. And the reason why I decided to talk about it is because I saw this tweet here today by Stellar Bull. What up, Stellar Bull? He says, thanks XRP. And if we look at the monthly chart for Stellar XLM, going all the way back to March 8th, just going sideways for some time. I know some people were losing faith and everything like that. You know, we had support at the 35-cent level here. But I stayed strong. XLM to the end and everything. So we can see here, this is where it picked up a day or two ago. And if we look at the XRP chart, very similar. Very similar. See where it picked up here. So it goes back to that question, does XLM move when XRP moves? And this is one thing that I had mentioned here, where we were looking for that explosion in February. We did get a mini explosion, but not the explosion into March that we were looking for. And this was the one key thing here that was missing. SEC's attempt to cripple Ripple. Maybe over or better clarity to ease those nervous to buy XLM. So this was one thing that was never answered. And recently, I think in the past 24, 48 hours, as the SEC was ruled against that they cannot open 2 of Ripple's emails or something like that I was reading. So that was like a big win for Ripple. And a big loss for SEC. I think that got everyone excited. So that's one of the reasons why you see XLM and XRP take off right here. And, you know, I called it out back then. Some of the investors are tied. We know Jed McCaleb, he owns both. You know, he's a whale that can make things move. And others tied to him. So that could be a possibility there. All right, so other news. And I think I quickly went through this. So this was back on March 21st. Traveler.com, you can now use XLM to book 3 million travel products worldwide on Traveler.com. So you could pay using XLM. So this was exciting news right here. Also, NFTs. I want to quickly touch on NFTs before we dive into the whole EU CBDC thing. So NFTs, that's been a craze for some, I think like for the month now, the past month, everyone's been going crazy ever since that dude got 68 million for his art. So if you don't know what NFTs are, they're like digital item that represent like art, audio, video. So any form of creative artistry. So Snoop Dogg, he dropped one called NFT or something like that. And his was $500. So it's like limited art. That's not interchangeable. So $500, 20,000 editions. I think probably like 800 people bought it or something like that. Then they ended. So they drop it for 48 hours and that's it. So this is an example of NFT.
NFT, never forget to pass it.
All right, we cut that off. So that was Snoop Dogg's joint. Not worth $500 in my opinion. Not worth 500, but you go out and get your 500 NFTs if you want for the Snoop Dogg song. But whenever they re-drop that, but you can also create NFT on Stellar Network. So this is on Reddit.com. So I'll post this article in the description if you're interested. Step-by-step guide how to create an NFT on Stellar Network. So this is pretty interesting right here. All right, so let's get to the main story. Stellar, the sleeping giant. Let's get to it here. So Stellar, could Stellar lumens be used for CBDC in EU? So this is from newsbtc.com. And this is an interesting article and something that we talked about in the past that could potentially happen because we did see Ukraine, Brazil, other countries in Africa that are using Stellar Lumens, the Stellar Network. So this article says, on a Reddit post, Stellar community has discussed the most recent developments on the possible issuance of a central bank digital currency CBDC by the European Union. According to statements by the president of European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, a decision on the project will be made by mid-year. So that's in June, July. So that's just a short couple of months away. So we can see an explosion either in XLM or XRP, whoever gets the winning bid there. So Lagarde estimates that the subsequent assessments will last between 6 months to a year. So even though they do say by mid-year, I think they'll still assess it just to play with us even longer. So in total, the deployment of the digital euro may take 4 years, but we're here for the long haul. So soon as we know that it's XLM, the sleeping giant, then we're good. Price is gonna go to $3, $4, $5. And Lagarde stated here, because it's a technical endeavor as well as a fundamental change, because we need to make sure that we do it right. We do it to Europeans. They need to feel safe and secure. They need to know that they're holding a central bank backed equivalent of a digital bank note with the same level of security. We need to make sure that we're not going to break any system but enhance the system. And what does that speak of? That speak of Stellar, the sleeping giant. Stellar satisfies everything that she just mentioned here. It has all the features. All the features. So this is exciting here, and I think one person here that I have highlighted mentioned that they are not collapsing the current system to go secretive. Again, the secrecy of the whole current financial system is its biggest issue and the reason nobody trusts the bankers. The money is going to have to be a public utility trusted by everyone. And that's what Stellar Network offers. It offers everything that the EU wants for a CBDC. So potentially June, July, we can see an explosion. Price pumped already, but that's due to XRP. Say thank you, XRP. Thank you, SEC, for failing there. So that's a wrap. Let me know what you think about NFTs. Did you grab some NFTs? And let me know what you think of VeChain and sharing. I did mention that in the last video that VeChain and sharing would go up in value, and we did see that. You know, VeChain's at 10 cents. Sharing, I think, was at 10 cents, but I think it dropped. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks a ton for watching. I'll be making more videos on a consistent basis. Had to take that hiatus there. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Stand clear of the closing doors. The next stop for Stella is the moon. Let's get it.
We don't have that much competition. They would use Stellar to make their payments faster.